the copyright strike I'm about to get from Big Nas, but you know what? This one is worth it. This one is worth it. Thank you, a comment section. Shout out to you because, yes, that was a good song. That is a good soundtrack, and I love it. Now I can't get it out of my head. Okay, let's go. Part 2. Okay, Funda Togo, Funda Tembi, Funda Togo, Funda Temba. Okay. Woo! That big Nazi. Yes.
Thank you, my lord. I mean, that's it.
Yes, my lord.
Now, we were busy with Amanda Yvonne Steenkamp's report at paragraph 1, 2, at paragraph 3.
Yes.
It says, and I read, the second witness was Kelly's sister, Zandile Kumalo. She told a similar version and gave a similar profile and facial description of suspect A. The only feature she adds was the eyebrows. She saw the eyebrows when suspect A lost his headgear during the scuffling with the deceased. She could not describe the second suspect.
What you guys did to our lives. Are you guys even aware of what you guys did to us as a family on that day?
Miss Kumalo? Miss Kumalo? Miss Kumalo?
The damage that you guys caused.
Miss Kumalo, you're not supposed to do that.
My lord, I strongly object to this. In the strongest possible terms, we object to this.
Mr. Baloy, do you want to?
As the witness is still in the process of giving evidence, I don't know what my learned friend is objecting to.
The procedural rules. The witness is testifying to court and addressing court, not the accused persons in the document. That's my objection.
That's fair enough, my lord. Ma'am, you're still in the process of identifying the persons who came into the house. If you can just do that and refrain from further comments.
Uma ungakwenza nje lokhu busakwenza nje busachaza ke labantu abangena endlini kodwa ungakhulumike ungasho okunye.
Yes, you pointed to someone.
Ukhona ukhombile ukhona umkhombile.
Yes.
Yebo.
He was one of the people that came into the house.
Omunye wabantu abangena endlini.
Kodwa yena wayengemuva.
But he was behind, or he was at the back.
And then sisahleli kanjalo.
Just a minute, you're still pointing a person. Who is it?
It's him.
It's him.
The second one there.
Lo wesibili lapha.
Yes.
The third suspect I interviewed was Tumelo Madlala. It's spelled with a TH, Tumelo Madlala, who was much traumatized. He saw the scuffling between suspect A and the deceased. After hearing the gunshots, he ran off to one of the rooms. He gave a similar description of suspect A. I showed him Kelly and her sister's compilation, and he was satisfied with the ID kit. He could not compile the second suspect. The fourth witness was Mr. L.S. Twale. He gave me a similar description of what happened on the scene. He saw a scuffling between suspect A and the deceased. After hearing the shots, he ran out to look for help. He could not describe the second suspect. At page 5, the fifth witness was Mr. T. Makeleni, residing at Mozamo 3942, compiled the face of suspect B. He saw 3 unknown males in the vicinity of a gas station busy on the cell phones. He saw them again at Kelly's mom's house. Suspect B stood at the gate. He gave the following description. African male, age 25 years, 1.8 meter tall, slender build, medium brown complexion, clothing a black hooded top. Witness saw a golden insert in the upper teeth. The hairstyle is dreadlocks. Facial hair is mustache and a beard. The witness saw something in his hand that could have been a firearm. Witness could not describe the rest of the faces. A sixth witness called Sipiwe, or Spe, it's spelled S-I-P-H-W-E, could not compile any faces, but he mentioned that he saw an old green/blue sedan near the danger box. Two unknown African males were sitting in the car and the other two were standing outside the car. After a few minutes, the car left and only three unknown males stayed behind and were busy on their phones. The witness later saw them running. In front was a person with dreadlocks running with a firearm in his hand. The other suspect jumps over the wall. Lieutenant Colonel Streicher and I left Foster's detective to see Mrs. Kumalo at her house. I interviewed Mrs. Kumalo at the neighbor's house. She gave a similar description of suspect A. I showed her the compilation and she said she saw a likeness in the face. She could not describe the other suspects, and it is commissioned and sent to by Amanda Steenkamp, commissioned by A.B. Haynes at Protea Glen at 10 on the 31st of October 2014.
So, I mentioned earlier that I have watched the Netflix documentary. It is called SENZO, The Murder of a Soccer Star, if you want to watch it as well. I watched it. I haven't watched it recently. I watched it months ago, and maybe last year. I've watched it twice, okay, in one sitting. So, I appreciate Rams. Yeah, I appreciate Rams reading this statement because it's a huge difference from the way Gininda was telling us over there by the evidence in chief he gave over there with Baloyi when they were skipping through things. He said there were very, 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 very reliable witnesses on the street that gave the information. I want you guys to remember that this was at night, okay? It was at night. Not at daytime, but it was at night. And so I'll start at the end and go back forward. The last witness is Uspe, okay? Uspe says that he saw an old sedan which was green and blue. Gininda didn't tell us this. He told us a white Polo and he matched it with the traffic records way of 2018, 2020 tickets here and there for Fisaruhle and Tuli, accused number 5. That's nothing compared to what witness number 6, Uspe, said. What? And then after a few minutes, the car left and only 3 unknown males stayed behind and were busy on their phones. Guys, you have to go back in time. It was 2014. People were not always on their phones in 2014. Not that many people could afford data. What are they talking about? Internet was not accessible. We need to remember that. And what guy sits down and says, I want to be on my phone at night instead of scouting the area? The witness later saw them running. In front was a person with dreadlocks running with a... How do you see a person running in front? The person is running in front and they're running facing that way. Where was this witness standing? I need more information on this one. This is not corroborating, okay? And then witness number 5. He saw them at the gas station. As for witness number 5, throw that out. It's trash. Witness number 5 says, witness number 5 alone. The people in the house, no one can compile suspect B, but number 5 on the streets over there said, I can do it, don't worry. I'll be the volunteer you need. He saw 3 unknown males in the vicinity of the gas station busy on their cell phones. Again, that weird cell phone theory that doesn't match 2014 human behavior. And then he saw them again at Kelly's mom's house. Suspect B, what timelines are there? Can't just, what's the timeline? You saw them when at the gas station, and what timeline were they now at Kelly's mom's house? Suspect B stood at the gate. Suspect B never stood at the gate. He told us in his confession, he went straight into the car and sat down and waited, okay, as Mapisa ran in while accused number 3 was still inside. Does that make sense to you? Throw it out. It's garbage as well. Medium brown complexion, and you see this at night, but that brown complexion is hooded, under a black hood. Witness saw a golden inset. How close were you, Mr. Witness? The hairstyle is dreadlocks. This person, remember they said gas station, they just literally described, I can't remember his first name, Umbata, the one who was falsely arrested for this. I wonder how tall he is, because it seems to me this guy just gave the description of Umbata. Why can't I remember his first name? Okay, let's go to suspect number 4. Did you guys pick up on this? She says the 4th witness was L.S. Twala. Nobody's told us before that he's Longwe Selo Twala. Did you guys pick up on that? Type a 1 in the comment section if you guys picked up that she said L.S. Twala. Nobody ever refers to him as that. Nobody. And all along, the house is under Selo Twala. The cell phone is recorded under Selo Twala. All this time, we're making excuses and saying it's Chico Twala. Mr. Selo Twala, stand up. All of them are Selo Twalas. Which Selo Twala is it now? He gave me a similar description of what happened on the scene. How? When he wasn't there. He saw a scuffle between suspect A and the deceased. After hearing the shots, he ran out to look for help. But he doesn't say that in his interview. He says he ran out. He says they had the scuffle and he pushed them and he ran out. Does he talk about the gunshots? I have to fact check this as well. Suspect number 3, Tumelo. I think he's the most accurate description because he says he was too traumatized to give a description. Now let's go to Uzandi Umapopola over here. You guys saw the clip I inserted. She could not describe suspect B a day after it all happened. But suddenly in court, jiggy, she can point, she can cry. Suddenly her memory opens up and she mentions eyebrows. She adds eyebrows to suspect A. Remember, she told us that she was so short. She couldn't see anything, but she was just trying her best to hit him as well. And she saw the eyebrows when he lost his hat. What? Do you see what happens when you're trying to tell a story and you give too much information? It's giving him Gulugutu, Zandi. It is giving him Gulugutu. But okay, we accept it because, your sister's suspect A. Okay, suspect 0. Ooh, it's a lot, okay? It's a lot. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I will be there to meet you there. Thank you so much for all the likes, comments, support, entertainment. You guys are just absolute a Friday vibe. I'll catch you on my next upload. You know all the house rules, okay? Yes. Bye. Have a good day. Mzansi Unfiltered, checking out. Catch you on my next upload.
My Lord, that's it.
Yeah.
As the court pleases, my Lord, that's it.
Yeah.
If the grooves don't fit, acquit the 5 accused. Mnisi has done a fantastic job proving there was no match.